Political writing is a delicate subject because politics can be very divisive. The main purpose of any political article is to inform the reader as to what is going on in their government, and in opinions, the goal is to persuade the reader to see the political issue from the writer's perspective. Here are some tips on how to write a political opinions article that persuades but doesn't offend. Tip number 1, and the most important piece, is backing your opinions up with facts. For example, Kathy is writing, "I love Barack Obama." No one cares, Kathy. Simply stating your opinion won't help persuade your reader, and it may make them think you don't know what you're doing. When stating your opinion, be specific and be sure to answer the question, why, with your evidence. An opinion without evidence is like a car with no engine. There's no power in the statement. Additionally, get rid of all your "I thinks." It gives your article a more assertive and knowledgeable tone because you're simply stating the facts and how they support your opinion rather than questioning them. Tip number 2. Don't ever attack other people's opinions. While it may be helpful to address the opinions of experts, attacking anyone's opinions, whether you know them personally or not, invalidates your argument. Focus on making your argument strong and gaining the reader's trust. Here, Kathy is attacking Joe Biden's opinion and calling Obama stupid. Not only is she wrong, but name-calling and criticism makes the writer look untrustworthy and simple-minded. Use common sense. No one's opinion is correct when it comes to politics. The goal of a political article isn't to convince your reader to agree with you 100%. It's to show them that your viewpoint may be the most reasonable based on the evidence you present. The goal is to encourage political activity and inform your reader. Tip number 3, make it relatable or personal. Ask yourself, why should the reader care? What about your article is important to them or to you? If you have a story that connects to why the topic you're addressing is important, tell it. Try to evoke feelings in your reader, whether it be worry, happiness, or hope. Caitlin is writing about how Michelle Obama's health initiative is the reason why sodas in the DGS cafeteria are diet. This is important to your audience, DGS students. Not everyone realizes politics affects our everyday life, so emphasize that to your reader so they care about what you're writing about. Even if it doesn't directly affect them, remind them that it may affect their peers or their neighbors. Tip number 4, be clear and concise. Clarity is important because your intended audience is a high school full of teenagers who may not all be politically informed. But to keep their attention, be sure to break apart your thoughts instead of rambling on for one large paragraph. Look at that. No one wants to read that. Your article isn't your journal, but I find that writing down my initial thoughts on a subject that really resonates with me, such as a controversial policy, candidate, or proposed legislation, can help me get all my thoughts on paper. Then, I take the time to organize my thoughts and make them more concise, getting rid of what isn't important and breaking apart my paragraphs to help my thoughts flow better. Tip number 5, embed links from credible sources. Embedding links shows that you aren't just making stuff up, and it helps you gain the trust of your reader. I'm going to show you exactly how to embed a link into your article. It's super easy. So here we are in draft mode. This is my article. You're going to click on the chain looking little button that says insert/edit link. Once you click on it, it's going to give you that little pop-up with a little box to enter the URL. So you're going to go to your article, copy the URL from the toolbar, and then paste it into the box. And then just hit the little blue arrow and you can adjust it however you want. You can definitely cite major news networks as your source, but take into consideration the network's level of bias. That is all. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope this inspires you to write more political articles.